Hey guys, what's up? Darcy here at 6 Strings 9 Lives, back for a CD vinyl update. This update is going to include a couple of killer grails, and you'll see what I mean in a minute. You know, and a grail, you know, does it have to be old? Does it have to be expensive? If it's a grail to you, it's a grail, and these two definitely are. Lucky to have them in my collection. I had about 3 CDs and 5 vinyl, if I didn't already say that. Might as well get right into it. I picked up the newest one from Hammerfall called Dominion. This is their 11th studio album. Just a really awesome album. Actually, I'm quite impressed with this. My introduction to Hammerfall was a VCLT sent to me from Bev over at Clarkovision. She sent me Built to Last, but I'll say this one's even better. Both great albums, but this one is just fantastic. It's on Napalm Records. You know, and their digipacks, I'll tell you, they do a pretty good job too. I know some people don't like them, but these are well put together. Nice booklet. Nice thick booklet too, with the track listing on the back. If you're not familiar with the new one from Hammerfall, you know, if you're into stuff like UDO, Primal Fear, you know, bands like that, you will definitely dig this. A couple of my favorite tracks right off the top is track 2, Dominion. Love that. Even the song We Make Sweden Rock. And probably my favorite on this album would be track 8 called Dead by Dawn. Check out that song. Awesome. So that is the new one from Hammerfall. Glad to have that in the collection. Next up, recommendations from, you know, a number of people. I would say Steve over at the channel Headbanging Zulu got me rolling on this with a couple other people actually. He said go check out some Bolt Thrower, so I am. I picked up this one is called War Master. I think this would be their 3rd album. This is an Earache reissue, which are the what do you call those ones? The FDR, the full dynamic range. So this one is really good. Pretty plain packaging inside though. There's no booklet or anything, but really good album from Bolt Thrower. Quite heavy, and it's definitely at the heavy end of the spectrum for me. But I do enjoy this, and I picked up their 4th album called The Fourth Crusade. I also ordered their 2nd album called Realms of Chaos, I think, but it came basically smashed in half, so I sent it back. So here is The Fourth Crusade, and I would say out of these two, I like them equally. They're, from what I hear, this is some of the best from Bolt Thrower, and we'll check out some more Bolt Thrower in the future for sure. I ordered 3 albums from Nuclear Blast America, and a couple were really cheap. Well, one was for sure like only $20, and it's an album from a band that I love, and it's a band that is coming out with a new album, I would say probably early 2020. I haven't heard a title or anything or what's up, but I picked up their last studio album from 2014. That is Exodus, Blood In, Blood Out. This is on Nuclear Blast. This is just a really good album, and this is the return of Steve Souza on vocals, Zetro, and this does feature a couple big names. There is a song called Salt the Wound, features a solo from Kirk Hammett from Metallica. Not like I had to tell you where he was from, but and then there's another song called BDK, and it features Chuck Billy. Great, really good album. Heavy, really heavy. It's not your thrashy Exodus from 1988, 89. It's definitely full throttle. Looking forward to their new album. This is a gatefold. And this one was pretty decently priced. I think it was 20 bucks. There is the inner of the gatefold. Nice band shot. And the inner sleeves are really cool. Well, here's basically the front cover, and then we got lyrics on the other side, and then here's the other one, some more pretty cool artwork, and the rest of the lyrics. So that is Exodus, Blood In, Blood Out let me just show you the vinyl. It's pretty cool center rings actually, and they're both, this is double vinyl, so each vinyl has the same. There is one, and then there is the other one. Just black vinyl. It's, I wouldn't say it's 180, it's probably just standard issue. The second one I picked up, I just had to have this on vinyl. I've just listened to it so much. I thought, you know, I'm going to get this before it just gets out of hand price-wise. And that is Possessed Revelations of Oblivion. A strong contender for #1 this year. And I'll say it again, the word that comes to mind for this thing, it's just relentless. It is so heavy, so good. You know, a little dark on the lyrics, and if you're like me, I can listen to anything. It doesn't matter. You know, I don't take all the lyrics to heart. I'm, you know, kind of really the music, love the music part. Let me just open up this. Oh, the gatefold's pretty plain, but it's just all lyrics, which you're never going to read from here. Yeah, I just really wanted to pick that up. I know the prices are, you know, you're getting up to in the $50 range with some of this stuff, and it being so popular this year, that's what's driving these prices up. This is just standard black vinyl for both, and it's kind of black on black, so it's, you know, really actually fitting for an album like this. Quite a dark album, black, whatever. Fits good. An album that I picked up because I love it that much. In the scheme of things, I'm really quite new to Kreator. I've only been following them for, you know, 2 to 3 years. I knew about them before, but never really dug into it. But if I was to have a video from 2017, this would be my #1 album, and that is Kreator, Gods of Violence. Absolutely love this. You know, as somebody that discovered Kreator later, I'm really partial to the last 2 albums are unreal. This one and what's that other one called? This one, Phantom Antichrist. These are just unreal. I'm just going to open this up and show you this quick. Got a little bit of a graphic cover here. Well, a little nudity, but here we go. There is the center for this one. Here's the back. Again, if you haven't heard this album, this is from 2017. Just absolute master. Thrashterpiece. Wicked album. We should also see a new Kreator in 2020. I hear they're working on a new one. You know, 2020 is shaping up to be another fantastic year in metal. Probably rival a great year like 2016. We had so many good albums come out. I mean, every year we got some great stuff, but here is the center ring. And this is a double just black vinyl. Nuclear Blast, what a job they do. It was very, very quick in the mail, and the packaging, actually their packaging is just second to none. You know, very well packed. They got these little corners in there. Anyways, if you've dealt with Nuclear Blast, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, also in the box they included a nice poster of Possessed Revelations of Oblivion. I would love to get these. I think I'm going to see if I can get these maybe framed or get some artwork on the wall. I've been just putting that off, and I got to get moving on that. And then to wrap up this update, I got a couple of grails, killer grails. Just one of my last videos where I did a episode of 6 with 6 strings, I talked about a Canadian band called Killer Dwarfs, and just fantastic. Love these guys. And I picked up 2 on vinyl that I've been looking for a while. One a lot harder than the other to get. I'll show you the least difficult to acquire, and that would be one. And these are both my 2 favorite from this band. This one is called Dirty Weapons. In really good, besides this little sticker thing here, this is in great shape. There's the back. and it's just basic. This is on Epic, by the way. This is their fourth album, but their second from a major label, Epic. There's the standard blue Epic logo, just on black vinyl. And I had a friend looking for these for me, and the only thing that bothered me on here is somebody wrote their name. It's hard to see that. Somebody named Dave White. So Dave, if you're looking for your albums, I got them. They're in good shape, but you know, putting your name on there didn't help. But I tried Gooby Gone, but the pen is just too indented right in, so I'm not even gonna bother with it. It doesn't bother me that much. So, and the overall biggest, one of my biggest grails on CD, which is super tough to find, and you know, you're not getting it without spending at least $150 to $200 on a CD, which I'm not doing. But I got this Killer Dwarfs Stand Tall. This is still in desperate need of a reissue, and I hope it does someday. This is Killer Dwarfs' second album. This is absolutely one of their best, in my opinion. Love this album. If you want to check out anything from Killer Dwarfs, check out this album. Go check out a song called Stand Tall or Keep the Spirit Alive. They got two great videos from back in the day. Let me just show you this vinyl. And this is original pressing on Maze Records, which is an independent. They did this themselves, basically. And that's kind of the premises of their video for Stand Tall. It just shows them pressing their own albums, and it's quite comical. It's really good. Here it is on black vinyl, and there's the Maze logo. Again, if I can recommend anything from, you know, from where I live here in Canada, it's Killer Dwarfs, Helix, Kick-Axe, Rush, you know, stuff like that. Here's the inner sleeve, kind of a collage, and the back with the lyrics. And it shows kind of the homemade atmosphere of this whole album. Just great stuff from the Killer Dwarfs. Definitely happy to have that. I'm still looking for a couple more of their albums on vinyl. You know, they're from almost right in my backyard here. I've been listening to Killer Dwarfs for years. So anyways, that is it for today. I got a few more things coming in the mail. Definitely, if you're a fan of some of these, leave them in the comments. And excuse me, definitely check out that new Hammerfall. Great album. And that is it. And until next time, stay heavy.